That's right. Welcome in. Welcome back, folks. Here we go again with the recruiting. Joey O'Brien, the all-world five-star. Everything's going to commit somewhere tomorrow. Where does Notre Dame stand with him and some other top targets? Edition of the Always Irish Show. As always, thanks for being here. You can find the program on YouTube. Do it, subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps Yanni out as well. Notifications on so you don't miss nothing. Twitter, search bar, Always Irish, or at Always Irish. Emails, alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. Audio only, anywhere you want it, you can get it. If you don't want to see my face, nobody blames you. That's what audio only's for. Any platform, look it up, type it into Google. Call-in lines, 312-988-15. Dial it up, tell Johnny all you've heard and seen. Telling you what, this summer, man, we've had some doozies on the call-in lines. You don't know what you're going to get. And in the middle of the summer without a lot going on, ooh, boy, you never know. But it's good for the show. Notre Dame Fighting Irish brought to you by SI. Read all about it. Patreon.com/AlwaysIrish. He's the former captain. He's the leading tackler. Mike Goolsby, myself. ND Recruiting 01. Jack Sullivan joining the team from now on. Jared Clark breaking down all the offensive film. We're building an army over there, folks. Can't wait to get it going for another year. All right. We continue to ride the emotional roller coaster wave that is Notre Dame recruiting. Whoa! Riding the wave. After a bad taste left in Irish fans' mouths after the double Michigan debacle, you did get, what is this kid, 6'8", 285? The offensive lineman, but what's his name, McKeo? Is that how you, McKeo? I don't know how to say the last name. Looks like a monster. 6'8", 285 tackle commits to Notre Dame. That's good news. But you got that double Michigan debacle, bad taste in your mouth. And I know people weren't like that upset over Blade, but then Vallejo happened. It made me feel worse about both of them. You know how it goes. So you got the O-lineman. Now Notre Dame's feeling a little better, and you're hoping mega five-star all-world athlete Joey O'Brien makes his commitment Friday. Hopefully he picks Notre Dame. Where does Notre Dame stand? Who are they up against? I got to tell you this. Goolsby always says this. Guys with elite God-given talent, that's how you win championships. That's your shortcut to get from number 2 to number 1. The best thing you can do is get high-end athletes that can play for you early, young, make big plays, and change games. And Mike's been saying Notre Dame just needs to get a few more of these guys that are just athletic freaks that can make a big play any snap. This is one of those guys. This is one of those like five-star talent guys, play for you right away. That type of deal. On Monday night's Patreon show, he texted us afterwards and said, this guy could play right away, and it may be the best film he's looked at of any of the guys Notre Dame's been going after since Mike's been following recruiting and doing content. He was most impressed by this guy's film of everybody he looked at. That means something to me coming from him. It does. So especially given that Michigan thing that made me feel bad inside, ND would love to win this one. It'd be the centerpiece of the class. Just like Deuce was supposed to be last time. Son of a buck. Be the centerpiece of the class. Who's Notre Dame up against? Dude, it is enough to make you lose your ever-living mind following this stuff. In the last week and a half, I have read so many wild things about this recruitment, I have no idea what to believe. I have no idea. I remember reading Clemson made a big push. They're the team to beat. I read that Nikegan is throwing a huge bag of money at this guy. That's going to win out. And then I hear, oh, yeah, well, no, it's going to be Penn State. Pennsylvania kid, it's going to be Penn State. And then I've heard Notre Dame feels pretty good, cautiously optimistic. I keep being texted and told, cautiously optimistic. And then right before I come to write this, oh, he posted pictures with Adams in Penn State gear. They're going to go there and dump Notre Dame all because they tweeted these pictures. It's enough to make you lose your mind. And I mean, I was losing my mind with this recruiting stuff when I was like 20, and there wasn't all these Twitter and On3 and 80 different websites with all the rumors and everything. I was losing my mind back in the old days. It's enough. I have literally heard all of those in the last week. That it's Oregon's Nike money. Oh, he liked Clemson. Oh, no, it's Penn State. Or nope, it's Notre Dame. I don't know. Oregon would be nothing without Nike. They would just be a place up in the mountains or something. I don't understand. It's annoying because it just takes one rich guy that's into it, and he can fund the whole thing and make you nationally relevant just from one guy. They would be nothing without Nike money, and it's annoying. Clemson's Clemson. Dabo's a good old boy. A part of me maybe likes Dabo because he's kind of an old coaching soul. Do you get what I mean? Like, he's prickly in weird ways and stubborn in weird ways. But I think a part of me not hating Dabo the way I hate everybody else that's not Notre Dame, if I'm being honest, a part of me probably likes that he's kind of like a bridge to the old-timey kind of style of coaching or mentality that I kind of hold on to warmingly, if that makes sense. And I know it's Pennsylvania or whatever, but man, in what world can you meet with Freeman and then go meet with James Franklin and be like, yeah, I want to play for Franklin? I just think he's a weird dude. He loses every big game. And there was a debate on Twitter. Yeah, but they develop more guys into higher rounds in Notre Dame, and that matters. Or maybe he wants to have a chance to play in the conference championship, and you can't do that in Notre Dame. Which, by the way, have never held less value than they do in this exact instant with all the changes to the playoff. Nobody even cares about those games anymore. So those are my assessments of the competition, but I'm biased. So somebody's going to be really, really happy Friday when this happens. Some group of fans and media is going to be really happy. But here's the deal. This is the type of recruitment that never stops. Never, ever stops. And have we not learned anything as Notre Dame fans that just because a guy verbally commits, you can't take that to the bank? Have we not learned that tough lesson? So it's not going to be over. So that if he picks Notre Dame, remember, it's not going to be over. If he doesn't pick Notre Dame, remember, it's not going to be over. The worry don't stop till the fax or the text or who knows what they do now to send in their official commitment. But this is the kind of thing that never ends. Like this kind of talent, guys are going to keep going after because of the talent he is. And I understand that's frustrating and no fan likes it when you have a verbal commit and everybody else is going after him. Welcome to playing in the big leagues and trying to land 5 stars, folks. If you want to go after RKGs that look like John Kennedy's, I'll be loyal to Notre Dame till the day I stroke out. But you ain't going to win no title because of me. This is the game. You don't have to like it. You just have to understand it and navigate it. All right? And so whatever happens, it isn't going to be over. And we've learned that the hard way, unfortunately. Is that going to work for us or against us here? I don't know. But what I do know is Notre Dame needs to win more of these. Goolsby is right. Like, how do you go from second to first? Get a few of these guys. Like, is it that crazy for me to think Notre Dame could find like 2 defensive guys and 2 offensive guys that can play right away and make a big difference. You want to talk about shaking up your depth chart and finding, like, that's where it's at. Find guys so athletic they can make a difference for you right away on the field year 1. Not maybe by year 3 their body develops so we could use them. No, that's Brian Kelly stuff. We're beyond that. Land a few more of these guys. That's how you get over the hump from number 2 to number 1. This type of athlete. So this is going to be a big announcement. We're all looking to see, cautiously optimistic. The latest tweet was him and the other guy, Adams, we want in Penn State gear. I don't know. Is he trolling them? So I don't know what's going to be with that. Frazel, Bremer, I hear good things there. You got the lineman, Makia. However, Finley, I don't know about that. Tough pull out of Texas. I don't know. Tough one to win there. Tough one to win. A legacy. They got a ton of NIL money, a really strong program. Lamborghinis and girls in the parking lot for you. Literally, the Lamborghini part, at least, when you look at Twitter. So, like, that's tough to overcome. O'Brien would be the centerpiece here and give you a lot of momentum. So, either way it goes, remember, it isn't going to be over. That being said, I'd like it a lot more if Notre Dame was the leader and got this commitment. Let's see what happens. We'll talk about it afterwards. What do you guys think? Don't forget to check out the merchandise. The link is in the description. You can browse and carouse all the different Always Irish gear. Make sure you head over there and get something for the next tailgate. Thanks for being here.